So are you wondering how to make your YouTube channel better? I've got my good friend Bronwen here. She has that question. She wants to know how she can make her YouTube channel better. So I'm going to answer that question showing her channel, and it'll be applicable to you too. So let's take a look at this. So why are you embarrassed?
Because I know there's no continuity here.
Okay, so you feel that continuity is something that can be improved on your channel? Mm-hmm. What do you mean by that? Like, because we're not seeing, there's lots of different topics, or?
Yeah, like there's no, if somebody were to binge on my YouTube channel, I think that they would be like, what are you actually doing?
So you don't really have a focus.
Yeah, I do in here.
Okay.
But then when I get ready to film, it all wants to come out at once, and it's weird.
So right here, we're just looking at the thumbnails. And I do see that with the thumbnails. I don't see the continuity. There's some that don't have any pictures of your face, and then others that do. There's Marianne. You see some here that have got, it looks like this is a webinar recording, so you've got something above and below. Text on the screen. Text can be good, but
that's a webinar.
But it's pretty small. Okay. And this is a recorded webinar. It's 11 minutes long. Very cool. So one thing that I notice, how-to, we're going to talk about that. How-tos are great.
Oh, okay, good.
But there's a way of finding how-tos that people are actually typing or that are searching for. And so it's keyword research. By the way, I've got a video right up there. Can you see it? This little thing right there.
Oh.
It's my video about my tree analogy. And I recommend that you watch that.
Okay.
Because what you'll learn in that video is there's a way you can do keyword research to find the questions people are asking. So you do that before you film, and then you know what the title of your video is going to be before you film, and then you say, hey, in this video I'm going to teach you how to do such and such, just like we did at the start of this episode.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And you can automatically pull in traffic of people who've never heard of you before, but want what you're teaching.
Okay.
That makes sense? So that's the first tip. So I actually look for that a lot. Like, you notice this one? And this one has a how-to, and this one has a how-to, and all three of these have the most views.
Oh,
this one, okay, this one does too. Oh, so do those two. I skipped the two that didn't have the high views. How to do forgiveness. Like if we just take that phrase though, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna show you a tool. Okay.
Okay.
So if we come to this tool, this keyword magic tool, and I type in how to do. I'm typing sideways.
This is actually one that I couldn't find. And so I went doing research and I couldn't find anything about it out there.
Okay, so a better title would be how to get my girlfriend to forgive me, or how do you learn to forgive someone? So if you make a title based on that,
okay,
instead of how to do forgiveness,
okay,
you can't change it after the fact.
Thought I was being clever.
Oh, you're good. You're good. If you went and you changed your title, how do you learn to forgive someone? It's probably not going to work because you probably don't say that exact phrase in your video. YouTube transcribes your video and they know what words you said.
Okay.
And so it may or may not, depending on, like, if you mentioned learn and forgive someone. I do recommend in your case, try it. Change one of these videos that best matches that title and change that title and just see what it does.
Okay.
But in my experience, I've had dozens of clients approach me and show me hundreds of videos like, I've got all this content, can I repurpose it, can I do SEO on these videos? And we look at it, it's like, it's just no way. It's because the more specific your title is, the more likely you are to rank for it.
So it'd be better if I just redid the same content, only, okay.
Let me even give you a better example, because how do you learn to forgive someone? That's somewhat specific, but forgive someone for what? Like forgive someone for cheating or forgive someone for lying. So let's try that. Let's put in forgive and lying. Well, I can't do two at the same time, so let me just hit apply. And these are all questions. I clicked on this questions button here. That's the magic of this tool. And I'm going to type in lying. Did I spell that right? Okay, so how to forgive your husband for cheating and lying. So see how much more specific that is? That's a powerful video too. I mean, that's a what's the word? It's a heavy video. That's a heavy topic.
Yes, yes.
How to forgive someone for lying and cheating. Should I forgive him for lying? So anyway, these you do keyword research like this. This is what the titles of your videos could be. Not necessarily
Like
this might not be your topic, but does that make sense?
Well, yeah, but it's kind of my topic and not, I mean, it's weird. That's what I'm saying. It's not, I could go on and tell you what my topic really is, but we're not going to do that today.
So, but what it gives you is just really specific examples, whether it's a partner, a boyfriend. Can God forgive me for lying? And that's a whole different video. That's a great title. It's real specific. How to ask for forgiveness after lying. So if I'm the one that's lied to somebody, how do I ask them for forgiveness? That's a great video title. I would have never thought of that, right? So what I'm suggesting here is that you do keyword research like this before you film your videos. That will make sure that your videos get, constant views. And like this, if we go back in your history, let's go back. Okay, so I guess you just started this 4 months ago. What did I do?
Yeah, I started it before I got clear on what I was doing. Like I said, it's selling someone else's stuff is.
Well, what I was suggesting, most people have had a channel for years, but even your oldest video, it's only got 21 views or 10 views or 13 views, 6 views. When you do a video using the strategy I'm teaching here, you might only get 20 views in month 1, but you'll get 20 more views in month 2, and month 3, month 4. So you go years out, and it actually will get more and more. You might start to get 50 views and then 100 views a month. Because when you're that specific, like I showed you here, how to ask forgiveness after lying, somebody who types in that search phrase, they're wondering, how do I ask for forgiveness here? They find your video, you're answering that exact question. They're going to watch the whole video.
To get all the tips.
And YouTube's going to see, wow, this is a good performing video. People like it. They're watching the whole thing. And so YouTube will promote that video more, and it will elevate your whole channel. Your whole channel will have better stats. So you'll just overall start to get more and more views over time if you follow this strategy.
Okay, cool.
Not really cool? Okay, so I have another recommendation for you. With thumbnails, I see you did some cool things here, trying to incorporate some new design.
Trying too hard.
If you can create curiosity, I want to show you an example. Let me bring up, do you know Paul Jenkins? Live on Purpose TV? Okay, he's really cool. You're going to like this channel.
Cool.
Okay, meet Paul. When I started working with him, he had 235 subscribers on his channel, and now we've grown it up to 57,000. That's in about 16 months.
Why is he familiar?
Because he's totally cool. He lives in Orem.
Okay.
All right, so this is an example I want to show you right here. So the title of the video, The Importance of Positive Parenting. And the title, it's like, or the thumbnail, if you see the thumbnail, it creates curiosity. It's got a dad, but there are only 2 options. You're like, okay, I want to know what these 2 options are. I admit this thumbnail right here is not my favorite. It's more of a statement. My team designed this, and after 3 days, this was just posted yesterday. So after 3 days, my team does what's called an A/B split test.
Cool.
So they'll design a second version and see which one outperforms the other, and I'm pretty sure that they can do better than that. I don't know, it's kind of sad, and it's got a thumbs up. I don't really get it, and it's a statement, be positive, and it's actually spelled wrong. Be positive in life. We still got 1,000 views on day 1, so
that's awesome.
This is YouTube. It's not Hollywood. It's okay to make mistakes, but I'm just suggesting that we could do better on that thumbnail, because I think it could just create more curiosity. Let's look at this one. How to stop being addicted to your phone. Ways to stop your phone addiction. So I guess the word ways helps. I like that he's going to share several ways. What do you notice different about this thumbnail than everything else on the screen?
It's like boring.
Okay, so this was a live stream that he did.
Oh, okay.
And we should go back in there and design a thumbnail now.
Okay.
We just haven't yet. And so there's branding that you see everywhere else, except for that one. And so that's one thing that I wanted to point out is there's some, like right here, we're scrolled down to the bottom, and there is consistency. So I like that. But and recently your branding changed, and some of them don't have branding, and so there is kind of you're just figuring out what you want to do, and that's fine.
Well, I've landed. Like this one represents. This one does too, except for that's terrible lighting. So
I like your style. I like your colors. The one thing that people aren't going to read all those words.
Right. So I need to put a thumbnail in there.
I would figure out like what. I mean, I like that photo. I love that photo. And let's see how to leverage selling. So if we find like how to leverage, we just find the title that people are searching for, and then the text that you put on here, have it create curiosity.
Okay.
Even if it's just 3 words, 5 words, 7 words.
Deal. I have an idea, Ivan. I've been concerned about just making these like unlisted or something so they can't be seen on the channel so that I have some continuity when people come. Is that a good idea? I've been worried about that.
Perhaps. You're so early on that I wouldn't stress about it too much.
When would you recommend that I start thinking about that? Like how many?
Well, if you saw that video 1 was getting this amount of views, video 2 is getting this amount of views, video 3 is getting this amount of views, it's like, why is this one not being seen? Is it just... But really, if somebody watches this video, is it going to damage your reputation? Are people going to not like you? Probably not.
Will they be confused?
If they'll be confused, yeah. Like in my case, I decided a while ago, I was only making videos about how to YouTube. And then I expanded to like, okay, how to be an entrepreneur and stuff like that. But I saw a lot of my friends do vlogs, and vlogs are a lot of fun. And I do a lot of fun things sometimes. I go mountain biking, and we rented a cabin up in Island Park, Idaho, right on the water. And so I just wanted to vlog. We went to Yellowstone National Park or Arches National Park, and I was thinking, should I start a second channel?
Yeah.
I thought about it, but then I just like, you know what? I want to do it right, and I don't think I can be consistent and do a daily vlog. I don't think I can do 30. I wanted to do 30 episodes a month.
So what happened? You tried doing some vlogging?
So what I did is I just decided I'm going to put it on my own channel. I'm not going to go YouTube for a month and then vlog for a month and then go back to YouTube. That would confuse people.
Right.
But if I go YouTube, vlog, YouTube, entrepreneurship, vlog, entrepreneurship, YouTube, vlog, so if I mix it in, I justified it and saying, you know what, some people watch this, some people will be confused, they might skip that episode. When you have a daily channel anyway, especially on how-to type topics, people don't watch every single episode. I'm pulling in lots of new people, and so that's what I decided to do. And I'm not saying that that's what you should do, but it's so hard to grow a channel. It's taken me a long... My channel is a lot smaller than my clients because I only started really focusing on my own channel last summer. I've got it up to 18,000 subscribers now, but if I were having to split efforts and try and do both channels, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, well, I, as a YouTube consumer, like that kind of thing because then I can get to know you. And that gives me more reason to come back. That matters to me. So... Yeah. I mean, if I were to do something like, I have thought about that. Like sometimes I want to throw it. You got to have your vibe right in order to be able to do this.
So if we called your channel the selling expert or the selling queen or the selling station or something like that, if you're then to vlog that doesn't relate to selling, people are like, but this is the selling zone. Why am I seeing a vlog about, surfing or skiing or something? It's like, what does that have to do with selling? But if the channel is called Bronwen, you're in both videos.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Okay.
So I mean, and you could put on your banner, right here you have affiliate selling school. I mean, you could design it. I mean, let's see. Let me show you. Do you know Chris Crone? That's how I met you, actually. I think. No, I want to be on YouTube. We've enhanced Chris's banner quite. Oh, I didn't type in his last name.
Oh, I haven't seen his banner for a while.
So he's got a pretty nice banner, but it shows him. It shows him on stage. This is probably on a beach. It shows him in front of his car, and in his video logos, we show him doing some adventure type things just to
see that. I said, "Make a move, Chris."
So you were in there.
I was in the circle.
Nice. So I actually don't remember his banner, but I know his video logo, so I'm assuming his banner. Okay. So it's him. This is showing him sitting on some race cars. He went out to a place to race some fancy cars, I guess.
See? That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I know what he's doing now. That was my big concern. Like, if I just put my name on, then how will people know what the heck I'm doing if they were just to look at my banner? And so I was trying to, here's the thing, everyone, affiliate selling school, and that's what I do. I'm
going to put myself on the spot. I don't even remember what my YouTube banner is. Okay, I think it just came back to me. It's a picture of me with a camera in black background, but let's see. I almost forgot. How do I spell my name?
Not like that.
I was like, I'm forgetting. So I do have my logo there. You notice the video that I featured is actually a vlog when I was down at Arches. I'm probably going to update my banner soon, put in a variety of stuff. But yeah, so I haven't vlogged for a while, but we're heading into warm weather, and I'm going to start going on more adventures. I took up backcountry skiing this year, but just it's cold and you have to pack everything. And getting out my cameras, I just thought, I don't know if I want to. You know what? Take that back. I did do one episode on the mountain, but I just used my phone. I pulled out my phone and talked for a little bit.
Those are my favorite.
Anyway, I have a gift for you. I've put together a full guide called my Keyword Research Guide that I can give you for free. And what it does is it goes through step by step how you do the steps of keyword research to find the topics that are going to get you those type of results that we talked about. So on the screen here, you'll see a text opt-in that I have. If you text HERO1 to the number 415-528-7403, then you'll get this keyword research guide, and obviously you'll be on my list as well. That's a good thing. I send out emails once a week, valuable stuff. And I hope you subscribe to the channel because I'm putting out videos every day. We'll see you then.
Bye.